listen, it's one thing to sit here with a guy like you, have fun, enjoy LA, sunshine, get out of the snow. But I mean, as corny as it sounds, there's a bigger picture. I come from a corporate world. I've spent 7-8 years building success in a space where I had to go and take a piss test.
Oof.
And it sucks, right? And it's
People
like
still do that.
Yeah, man. And it's like I got to that point where it's like I can't live with that behind me, always in the back of my mind, and I want to be able to, in some way, shape, or form, even if it's a small aspect, be a part of that next generation where instead of happy hour at 4 o'clock, everybody gets excited and leaves the office and hits a bong.
Yeah, they actually did a study on this, and they said more people would rather, instead of going to a bar after work, would rather go hang out and smoke a joint.
All ready to go live.
What?
You know that guy.
Out here getting higher than you. Where you at? Not poolside. Well, maybe you are, but not with us. So you guys are all full brothers? Like same mom, same dad?
We think. No, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. There's
what's the age difference?
I'm 32. You're 22. Yeah.
And you were
26.
Yeah, we got one more. He's back at home, PA.
He stayed.
Yeah, Mr. Corporate.
Suit and tie guy.
Oh, yeah?
he's at home planning a wedding, getting ready for the rest of his life.
Oof.
So it's
that's exciting.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to release my show I've been working on. I haven't released any episodes yet, but I've been recording a bunch of them.
Is it YouTube?
I'm gonna put some on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Not just exclusively.
I'll probably have highlights on YouTube, but I'll have the show on my site.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
That's kind of what it looks like right now.
Live, the Standard.
Oh yeah.
West Hollywood.
What?
That's good, man. No, so Adam Hill, if you don't know, now you do. Got that ill OG hanging here, but
how many people you know have their own strain of weed?
No, it's good stuff.
I know a couple.
Do you?
Yeah.
Who's another?
Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, KK. He's got the KK. You got Willie Nelson.
Most of the rappers that are out now are
they all coming out with the strain?
All of them, yeah. I know 2 Chainz has his own line coming out.
Jesus.
I know The Game has his weed. The Snoop Dogg got his shit.
Oh, of course.
Bob Marley's not a rapper, but his name has a big product.
It's good company, Adam.
Hey, I didn't even think of it like that. But those are all just people who smoke weed. I like the real people in the culture, the ones that actually make the strains.
Oh yeah.
And I want to just give a quick shout out before we start starting this conversation to all the growers out there. Every single grower. I don't care if it's 1 plant or 1,000 plants or 1,000 lights or 1,000 acres or whatever the fuck you're growing. I appreciate you because without you guys, none of us will be getting high.
Yeah,
so
they keeping us high for sure.
All the growers out there, and then everyone else who comes and just buys strains and puts their face on it and makes names. Now with corporate cannabis, it's a lot of white labeling.
Dude,
so
that's what we keep hearing, dude. Is there's the battle between the corporate guys and the OGs of the industry.
I call them culture vultures.
Culture vultures,
Yeah,
throwing all their money in and
just coming in, having never seen weed in their life, don't even know what a weed plant looks like.
Don't even inhale the shit.
Hey, I don't inhale either, so it's all good.
Man, I saw weed early.
I just breathe.
I'm embarrassed to say my first experience was I found my dad's bag in his truck, and I got all upset, and I threw it in a garbage can, and I just remember the look on his face.
You motherfucker, dude.
I did.
That was all I had.
That was in PA.
So it probably wasn't that good anyway.
No.
Dude, the shit that we used to get back in Pennsylvania.
I did.
It would be like so compressed, you'd need a fucking chisel to keep it and it would be like brown and have gasoline all soaked into it from getting snuck in across the border in the gas tank of a car.
That's everywhere. But that's everywhere, but not now. Now if
dude, no, it is now. I went back to my little hometown and still it charged 50. Talked to everyone in the game there and got charged $50 for just Jamestown brown.
Yeah, it happens. I'm fortunate enough to be from LA, born and raised, especially in the Valley, home of OG. So I was around great weed, but growing up, it wasn't as accessible as it is now. Right. So we would get our stress, our pretendo, take out the seeds.
Now,
I've been smoking for a long time, so these days.
It's obviously gotten a lot stronger and better.
Way better. Cleaner. Now we're educated. Now we know
scientists growing it.
Now we know about pesticides and PM and mold. A lot of people weren't educated on this. We've all smoked pesticides in our life, or we've all smoked PM in our life. But now with it being more regulated and people getting more educated about the plant and getting more socially accepted, people are now starting to understand not only the benefits of cannabis, but the difference between good weed and bad weed.
For sure.
Which is great. Which is one positive to regulation. It's the education that we get from it.
No, it's funny, man. It's such a line where like the restrictions that frustrate you are the same thing that help propel this into the right direction that we all want it to.
Yeah.
We actually, what was it, Joe? Like a week ago, we there's a news article in our hometown. A kid went to school and told another kid that when he was at his friend's house, he saw a plant growing in a closet, and they had like every division of every police force in the whole state of Pennsylvania surround this poor house
for one plant.
And it was the guy's son, his friend, going to school, telling the guidance counselor what he saw, and you know.
So he got ratted on too.
Ratted on by his son's friend.
Oof.
Yeah, it's rough, but
super lame.
So
it still happens. I mean, that's the thing about cannabis. Everyone, especially here in LA, we feel like we're free. Like we're at the standard right here, smoking poolside in a hotel in public. No one's giving a shit. But if you go to another state, we'll be getting arrested right now and get thrown to jail. So, as much as we feel it's free, people are still going to jail for weed.
Dude,
that's
exactly. Take for granted, the freedoms of California.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it, dude. Right? I mean, listen, it's one thing to sit here with a guy like you, have fun, enjoy LA, sunshine, get out of the snow. But I mean, as corny as it sounds, there's a bigger picture. I come from a corporate world. I've spent 7-8 years building success in a space where I had to go and take a piss test.
Oof.
And it sucks, right? And it's
people
like
still do that.
Yeah, man. And it's like I got to that point where it's like I can't live with that behind me, always in the back of my mind, and I want to be able to, in some way, shape, or form, even if it's a small aspect, be a part of that next generation where instead of happy hour at 4 o'clock, everybody gets excited and leaves the office and hits a bong.
Yeah, they actually did a study on this, and they said more people would rather, instead of going to a bar after work, would rather go hang out and smoke a joint. It's a little bit more chill, relaxing. Okay, out of us here, everyone here, after work, let's say you do the corporate job, right? Would you rather go and get a drink of liquor or go smoke a joint after work?
Bro, I'm hitting the biggest fucking bong I can.
Bong, joint, pipe,
I'm getting high,
bag,
man.
whatever.
I'm getting high.
Jesus.
Get high. See, that's it. 4 right here.
Dude, and
so the alcohol company hates this shit.
Dude,
right
they
now.
hate it.
They're like, fuck, we're gonna lose so much money because now weed's legal. You heard what happened at LAX?
Yeah.
They're allowing you to travel illegal. So yeah, just come through, bring an ounce. We're tired of fucking y'all.
So
I've been traveling with I'm not gonna, whatever. I'll let you know. If you followed me on social media for a couple of years, you might have seen the adventures of Adam Hill and everything I do because I need cannabis. If you want a great employee, if you want me to work my best, you need to let me get high. Because if I'm not high, I'm gonna get irritated real easily.
100%.
I can't deal with all the other stupid co-workers. I know everyone out here that's listening has someone that they work with that they can't stand. They're fucking annoying as shit. And no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try it, they will never get better. And cannabis has something in it called patience. So when you smoke it, you get a lot of patience. They say we're lazy and we're just patient. We're just absorbing and taking in what we're seeing, and we don't want to react right away because you don't want that. You just want us to take it in, and then we're like, all right, cool. You're just an idiot. Let me get back on with my day.
The whole lazy excuse, dude. It's like if you're gonna blame weed for being lazy, that's with anything. You're just a lazy fucking person. Yeah. It wasn't the weed. It's gonna be the next thing. So
it's propaganda.
Excuses.
Yeah,
it is. There's
you go back. I mean, you go back far. I know. I mean, everybody's heard whether it's Joe Rogan or other people talk about, the conspiracies that. I mean, I'm a firm believer. I've seen it. I've done the research. I think there's always maybe a sensationalization about what caused things, but I mean, I've got a grandmother that, I mean, Jesus, she's probably having an anxiety attack right now watching this. If she is, shout out, Grandma.
Hi,
Nance.
Nana.
But I mean, she always thought.
For her.
Hit that fucking backwood for Nance. There it is.
Yes.
I'll get high for you. Because, yeah, she probably came from a generation where it was for madness. It was all like, that's the devil lettuce.
Nancy Reagan got to him, man.
Well, it was before Nancy Reagan. It was
William Randolph Hearst, man.
It was Hearst and Anslinger.
Yeah.
Who you had a person who owned the media company, and you had a person working for the government. And what happened, what I heard, the story that I've read is that we used to use hemp, cannabis for paper. I mean, hemp was used for everything.
They said it was like the #1.
Everything, clothing, textiles. I mean, the Army was using it for the parachutes. Boats used it for the sails. They had ropes. They made hempcrete. They started making cars out of it, like everything. And then all of a sudden, the leader of the DEA was like, "Hold up, bro. And then Hearst was like, hold up, bro. He's like, I got all this fucking tree. Let's make paper out of wood pulp. Start this propaganda about cannabis being bad so people won't like cannabis. We'll pass this law. Ansling is my homie. He's been in my castle a couple times. I'll talk to him about regulating this shit and putting
cartel stuff,
man.
man.
The Marijuana Tax Act, yeah. Even though it's legal, it's a plant. No one gives a fuck. Now we're gonna govern it and make this plant illegal to grow, like they do with tobacco.
It's
and many
people
other
taking
plants.
control, and
And then 1937 comes around, they put it up, everyone votes for it because they don't know what the fuck's going on. The only media they have is what they read, and you get reefer madness.
Controlled.
Oh, yep, now it's illegal. And then they start filling up the jails. It's a business.
propaganda, exactly.
It's a business.
It just grows.
They want nonviolent criminals to arrest so they don't have to deal with all these people. Fill up their jails so they get money because jails are private facilities.
100%.
So the more prisoners they have, the more money they get.
Bro, yeah, they're losing money when those cells aren't filled, so.
Yeah, but that's
a different.
We're beyond that now. Everything's good. We got new generations. There's new people in politics. People like, yeah, fuck
And
it.
dude, we're sitting here talking about it today. I mean,
Right
that's
here.
smoking
Getting high
it.
at a hotel.
With people around us and chilling.
I know they want one. They want some blood.
and they're all having it. They can't believe it. The world is crumbling. Actually, on the other side of that, right there, the earth is falling apart because Adam Hill is freaking sparking the Backwoods up again.
Well, I talk too much and it goes out. I forgot we have a camera right here, so make eye contact.
It's
with
hopefully it's recording right now, dude. We've had such a pain in the ass. I won't even get into it. Got in an argument with a guy at a Best Buy, issues upon issues, but it was like we've got some of the best personalities in the game.
What?
We gotta do what we gotta
Who's
do.
that? Oh.
You already know, man.
Oh, well, oh, thank you.
Wait, it's this dude right here.
I'm
This-
I'm just very fortunate and grateful for where I'm just a kid from the valley who got high, and cannabis has always been like a passion of mine. I've never been ashamed to smoke it, and I've been smoking more than half my life, over 20 years now. No, I'm not gonna say that because now I sound really old. I've been smoking almost 20 years. Have I? Yeah, actually, I've been smoking 20 years. I've been smoking for about over 20 years now, which is crazy to say.
I'm only 26, so that's almost my full life.
Yeah, I'm a little
no
older.
seal, no deal, homie.
What?
The LA
you
Kush,
open
you
up
already
that LOG. So, and I've been always open about it, and I've always smoked in front of my family, and always, because I was never a bad student, I was never a bad kid, I was never in trouble, I always had money in my pocket, I never asked my parents for money. So, so they never really talked shit about it, and I've always been open, and I worked in radio for a couple years, and then it transitioned into the podcast, which transitioned to TV shows, which transitioned into whatever it is now. But I was very grateful to know a bunch of these companies before they were companies, because we were just out here, smoking weed, chilling. It's been a lifestyle. It's
Doing
a cool,
your thing.
So, and it's just evolved, and it's a cool path that I've paved, and it's cool to be here getting high, and for y'all to actually ask me to be a guest, it's kind of quite cool. Yeah, let's make it happen.
No, dude, it's
I'm never the guest. I'm always the one trying to get guests.
We're always looking to get on anyone's show and get exposure. So.
yeah, man. Maybe in the future we'll be on your show. It's
What? That Getting High With show. If you haven't seen it, check it out. GettingHighWith.com. Shameless plug alert coming right now. I've been doing it since 2009. I started a podcast in 2009 called The Podcast. And if you have been around, you can get them. It's still available online if you really search. And then I was on Be Real TV for a couple years.
That's where my dad likes you, dude.
Yeah.
My dad knew you before we even knew you.
Well,
God, OG Dave Jones.
Shout out Pops. Pops Jones. So I was on Be Real TV. I was doing a podcast in 2009. I did it for a couple of years. Be Real TV approached me. I went on their network. I think it was about 2014. And I was there for about 3 years. Met a lot of awesome people. It was a great platform. Networked very well. Did a lot of crazy things. And, everything comes to an end. It's just like, every book you read, there's chapters. And then I did another couple seasons on another network. And then now it's time to just fucking do it myself. So I got that new Getting High With show coming out. Stay tuned.
dude.
But you can check it out. Getting High With. You can just type it up on YouTube or Google or whatever. I'm sure a bunch of shit will pop up with this face.
We were cracking up, dude, watching the interview you did with Lil Pump.
Oh my god. That was like the most awkward
That was fun.
interview I did, but it was like the most views I got.
Yeah.
I think it's almost at 1 million right now.
I think it was when I saw it, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think 100,000 are us cracking up over the last week, just talking with our dad. Dude, everybody. It's freaking hysterical.
Yeah, that was it's hard to watch sometimes for me because I just know the situation. I mean, all right, so I did a couple seasons of Brass Knuckles Live, and I had Lil Pump and Smokepurpp as my first guest, and Lil Pump was not 18. I don't think is he 18 yet?
I think he just turned 18.
So yeah, so this interview was like last year, right? But his legal guardian was on set, and everything was cool. But in my ear, you know, I had a producer yelling at me saying, "Don't pass the blunt to Pump."
He's not of age.
But on set, it was like, "Oh, it's cool, whatever." So it's like, and here I am, and the first thing Smokepurpp says when the interview starts is, "I'm off a Zan." I was like, "Oh fuck." And then they have cups in their hand and they're just smoking. And then, do you watch it? Do you guys see it?
Yeah.
You see, like, I asked a question and it was like,
dude, it was so uncomfortable.
It was like they weren't there.
They were just,
yes, and it's hard. I didn't want to like call them out and be an asshole, so I was just trying to like go along and be as professional as I could. But you know, I would ask a question like, "Where are you guys from?" And they'd be like, "The block." Like, I need more than that, bro. Like, where's the block at? Like, where are you at? But no, it was cool. I've done a lot of crazy interviews. That was up there. But I've interviewed a lot of awesome people.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I saw you with Gary V recently, Hall of Flowers.
Working with Gary V. He follows me on IG. Get some
motherfucker, Gary V.
That
motherfucker
awesome,
is
dude.
intense and just
he's inspiring. He just he speaks to us.
Dude, every day it seems like I get online and there's a fucking, you know, a 10-minute or a 5-minute clip of just he's speaking to me.
Yeah.
It's just, and
It's
I'm
like,
sure a lot of
I'm
people
going
feel
through
like
that right now.
dude.
No, but it's cool to link up with Gary V. You know, I've been with a lot of amazing artists, musicians, actors, politicians, lawyers, doctors, just everyday smokers. So it's been cool. Porn stars. I mean, you can't go wrong with them. And then when they tell you their stories about having golf balls stuck in their ass or some shit on set, you're like, "Oh, this is a great interview."
Fuck yeah. God, dude, I cannot imagine.
Yeah. 3 of them. 3 golf balls.
3 golf balls. Fuck the anal beads. We're going for golf balls.
Shout out to my girl, Jada Stevens.
They better been Pro V1s, bro.
They were pink.
Pink?
That's why she did them, because they were cute.
They were driving range balls, huh?
No, she was doing something called, it was like, I guess there's a thing called the anal games.
The anal game.
And it's like a thing that
we need
the industry
let's
does.
that other islands up.
Yeah, yeah.
And they do things with
Yeah,
their
I'll grab
butt. So she shoved 3 golf balls in there. If you want to hear the whole story, check it out. You go on YouTube and type it up. What?
Oh, Jesus. So, dude, you were saying you smoke around family. Does your family smoke? You have like...
They are a lot more open to it now. You know, I know everyone smokes. I was a bud tender for many, many years, so I saw the smokers. They were from the 18-year-old punk to like the 88-year-old lady that needs it, and everyone in between.
Yep.
And growing up, you know, you don't really know what it is, but you smell things and you see things, and then when you get a part of that culture, you're like, wait, so that time, when I smoked that was weed, Dad. That was weed.
Dude, we talk about that all the fucking time. We're like, do you remember that weird smell we used to smell in Dad's truck?
Yeah.
We totally fucking understand what it is, Dad.
And
why he was
probably had.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, damn, I have to go to my car to get high. But like, you know, going to family events, like, I would know the cousins or like the uncles, but I would, like I was saying, I was always a good kid, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess so like no one ever questioned, you know, my attitude or what I've been doing, because I've always been out there just on top of shit, making things happen, working.
Dude, how can you say shit if you're productive?
Yeah, and I've been out here just trying to break the stereotype, because everyone thinks stoners are like lazy dudes who just, and like, yeah, I like to sit around and do nothing. I mean, who doesn't like to do it?
Hey, listen, man.
But I feel like I'm wasting my life when I do that. I'll play video games. I'll fucking watch TV. I'll do, like, I like to kill time, but I also am motivated to make shit happen.
100%.
That's awesome.
100%.
We're breaking the stereotype.
For sure, dude.
All right there, bro.
What happened? Hi.
Got a guest on the other side of the
We
camera.
got people looking at us wondering what the fuck's going on. We're getting high, dog. We're smoking weed. We're smoking weed.
Everyone knows him.
No. I just got that face.
Dude, we gotta roll another back.
Yeah, you gotta actually teach us how to do a backwood.
We're from Pennsylvania. We never fucked with backwoods.
What do you guys fuck with? Phillies?
Just usually cones, papers, man.
Dude, usually swishers. Yeah, we come out to California. Everyone's about the motherfucking backwoods, dude.
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
I've done probably like 100 videos on how to.
So what's the
what's the secret?
No, well, what's the intrigue? I've never even.
Yeah,
I mean, I've smoked the pre-roll, the LA Kush pre-rolls.
The blunt 3 rolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are loadeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly those loadeds, man.
These are great.
Those are fucking fire.
Those are so
they
convenient, but they're
hooked
dangerous.
us up big time last time I was in town.
Those are dangerous because they're so easy and so ready. So you just like one after the other. It's
Dude.
like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
So what's the thing about Backwoods?
Like how did the Backwoods cook catch
I could fit
on?
more weed in the Backwood than a Swisher.
That was just fucking.
And I like natural leaves instead of compressed.
Ignorant East Coast guys.
Like the.
It was always like a white owl.
White owl?
White owls was always like where I was at.
I mean, I guess it.
But-
A game blunt.
Yeah.
White owls. I mean, there's so many Vegas. The fucking. There's so many papers out there. Leafs. It's just what you like. I've been smoking woods for a bunch of years now, and it just seems that.
So you
people
brought
like
it back.
No, I'm not saying
No, I'm
that at
just
all. I'm just saying I've been smoking them for years, and they've just gotten very popular.
Well,
right
Justin,
on.
you want to try to roll one up?
Are you fucking?
I see you got a bunch. I'm glad you brought your own, but I ain't gonna waste mine.
Get it. Get it.
Get the fucking tray. What's the fucking best color, man?
Alright, let me put
The
this down for
flavor.
a
We
sec.
just bought a whole bunch of these. What do you like?
You guys probably spent like $30 on those right there.
So
Huh?
we had to fucking make sure we had something
That's
for
fun.
you.
We'll write that out. Where'd you guys get those? Out here in West Hollywood? At 7-Eleven?
The lady fucking looked at me weird when I got all those.
What were they? Were they
Look
like
at you
$9
weird.
each at 7-Eleven?
It was like $40.
So they're $10 each.
Whoa!
See? $10 a pack, dog. Damn.
I wonder why you motherfuckers like these.
That's $2 each blunt. You get a pack of papers for $2. We got one blunt. All right, so how do you do it? You know what you're doing right now? It looks like you know what you're doing. You kind of. Yeah, don't split it. You no, you don't split it. You unroll it.
You unroll the leaf.
It's a leaf. So you just unroll it. So what I like, so just you start at this end, yeah. Just follow it and then just kind of just like unroll it. Bam,
No
there
way
you
you
go.
get
It's
that
easy.
motherfucker.
Well, and then just gut it. Some people like to like extra wipe it. People like to rinse it, run it under water, and or like press it with
Oils.
press it with paper towels to clean it, or so they say. But I just go like that. And then, you got a pretty good one. There's just, it's not that big of a hole, but you can work with it because you can still smoke. And then you see how the backwood, so you open the backwood, you see how it's already trying to roll back up on itself?
Yep.
So that's all you got to do, just go back with the flow. You get your weed, I see you took my OG, that's fine, no problem.
You good with that?
You good? I mean, it's already good. You get it.
We'll
Whatever.
give you a, what we got? Flocata?
No, you're good. We're good. Enjoy it. I want you guys smoking good weed. Yeah, so some people grind it up with their hands. I keep it chunky. I got the auto right here.
Yeah,
Sometimes I just throw it in. No, it's fine. Here, look, I'll just do one nug in there. You can break it up. How much weed you put in there? You didn't dump out the whole eighth? Dump out the whole eighth. Bro, this is a backwood. You need at least 2 grams. You need at least 2 grams. It's right here. If you're smoking a gram in the backwood,
You're not doing it
don't
right.
waste your time. All right? Yeah, I'll help you. So, like, you just grind it up, and that's good. I like to keep it a little chunky. I don't like to grind it too much, like too powdery. And then you just put it in the backwood. Go, just put it in there. Let me see if I can do this without helping you at all. Now remember, you gotta. It's rolling. It's not folding. It's not like forcing. You gotta roll it. So you see how the leaf's already trying to roll up right here? Yeah. So you just go with it. Just go with the leaf and just roll it, just like you would. Push all the weed down there. Make sure all the weed's tight first. Or you can just do fast. Don't get nervous, dog. It's cool. Don't trip. We're good. It's a process.
It's your first time, bro.
Yeah, look, here. Open it back up again. Open it back up again. Open it all the way up. Take your weed. And you just want to, like, make sure you shape it first before you roll it. You see how it's like there's nothing here and a lot there? So you just kind of got to, like, even it out. Just like you would a joint. You got to evenly distribute it. You don't want, like, it looking all pregnant.
You want to be fucking pregnant in the
You
middle.
don't want it pregnant. You don't want it skipping at the ends. Now, I roll personal, so I don't care what mine look like because I'm the only one hitting them because I don't pass. It's 2018. Yes, 2018, we don't pass. There's enough weed for everybody. I mean, you don't
like
go to a
that,
bar and order one beer and then go back to your table and have everyone sip a beer.
Exactly,
until it
dude.
comes
There's
back to you.
enough
No.
weed here. Roll your
You
fucking
go
own.
and you get a
I
round
like
for
that.
everybody, and then the next person will get the next round because we all know what we like. So that's how it is here. I bring my weed, I roll what I like, and then you guys
like
help
that, dude.
yourself just like you did. You're just doing it without even coaching. Like, you force it. Whoa, what is that tech? You put the whole blunt in your mouth like a lollipop.
She's deep throat that fucking.
I don't know if that's gonna light. No, see, now you're just wasting the weed. Here, let me help you out real quick. You got a big ass hole right here that's just not even closed.
play-by-play. Look, you gotta shape it first, right? I'm not gonna lick it.
You're gonna motherfucking learn today, bro.
Shit up out of this, bro. This is an
You gonna learn today.
This is an expensive.
This is an expensive
Dude,
ass eighth.
I'm too busy to do
What
this.
you mean? I do it in 2 seconds. All right, you just gotta
Amateur hour over here.
Look, things don't come quick. You gotta put time in the
Dude,
thing. You're not
everything-
gonna be an expert overnight. All right, ready? Look.
Just get it. The leaf's already rolled.
You got that?
Just guide it. See that? You just guide it, and you wanna.
Make sure the front leaf is in between the back leaf and the weed. All right, you're not trying to fold it. You see how you have fold marks right there? You're fucking up.
You roll it. See that? You just shape it. You got a big ass hole in there, but I'm gonna help you because
Oh, dude, he just fucking overlapped that hole.
Yeah.
He fixed your blunt.
you just guide it.
Saved it.
See that?
It's still got enough fucking saliva on it.
Jesus. You fucking got it wet enough.
I'll lick it right here, bro. Just lick. You can lick it. Don't fucking. Here, you hold it. I don't need to guide it.
Woo!
And then just.
Get that end tight.
I think you need some more. I think you need a. Whoa.
Pause. Now this is one reason why I smoke personals, because I'm not gonna be hitting that one
Fuck
right
no.
there. And he's like, it's not gonna light.
That should, Justin just wrote his own personal.
Stop, bro.
Stop. Just stop, bro. Just stop. Let me
Now he's
save
gonna
it.
roll us a backwoods,
Let me
dude.
help you out real quick.
This has been the worst.
Hold up.
It's all
Talking
right.
to the microphone. Right?
That's been horrible.
Okay.
Let's get him a backwood, Jake. Here, get him a backwood out.
Here, just. Where's the one that's open? Here, I can.
Yeah.
Where's the pack you just opened?
Right here.
I think that's my
Watch
pack.
this,
Where's the one you
motherfuckers.
just opened?
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, because you guys are smoking this, so I'm gonna let you guys. I don't usually roll for other people, but I'll help you all out real quick.
Well, I obviously need the help.
All right.
It was sad.
Damn, even open this super fucked up. Look at this shit,
It's like a
bro.
fucked up open cereal box, dude, where you're like, you couldn't fucking open the bag correctly. Now every time I gotta get a bowl of cereal, it's gotta dump down the fucking box.
Oh, Jesus.
See how easy it is, though? You just
Dude,
shape it.
that is easy.
Just shape it, bro. It's a leaf, right? And you see how it just comes together, bro? It's a little lick,
Two little boom.
little sealer, little turn, little lick seal. You're done, bro. That's it. I
Bang.
did a little Adam Tech at the end for you.
Something special. That looks dope.
There you go, dog.
That's how you do backwoods,
All right.
guys.
Now you guys can enjoy this one.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks, man.
$50.
Amen.
$50.
Is he gonna light it and fucking smoke it for us too?
All right, here you guys go.
Now, what I suggest you do is go home and open a backwood and put the tobacco in the butt instead of weed, so you don't waste
So you
your
don't
weed
fucking waste all your
until you
shit.
learn how to re-roll it with tobacco. And once you learn how to do that, then transition over to weed. Because that first attempt,
I think I'm going to
was
stick
horrible.
to the
Or you just
pre-rolls.
get convenient and do
I
that.
think I'm going to stick with the pre-rolls, dude.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I wanna hit that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I'm not used to passing.
Yeah, you don't pass that shit. It's ours. Give me that fuck. My first backwoods.
Really? You've never
Doobie Jones. I'm a doobie guy, man.
You might get a little higher because there's something in that called tobacco.
I like it. Got a little nicotine buzz.
Bang.
You see me? I do backwood rosin. I do backwood dabs. I'm out here being stupid. Last night I dabbed a roach. I got to the end and someone had a hot nail and I just put my roach in there. Good times. You know, I'm out here just smoking different ways.
Amen, buddy.
Try that backwoods, my
See.
bad. So,
It's good.
LA Kush, man. What's your affiliation with LA Kush?
LA Kush is family.
Family.
Yeah,
Dude.
we just met a couple 3 years ago, and I like their energy and they like my energy.
Fuck yeah.
And we just started working together,
Absolutely, dude.
and we just been growing.
Everything.
Growing as in the brand and winning awards. I think we won over 80 awards. LA Kush. I think there were 80 with all like the cups they've won.
Right.
All these events that happen in LA and Southern California. There's like 100 every month. But you know, we winning awards and just putting out the best flower we can, man. Make sure everyone knows that when they buy a box of LA Kush, they know they're getting good weed.
That Burtberry cheesecake, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
one of my favorite sativas.
And then what else they got? We got
I like the green box. You
the
know,
Blood
that
Walker.
OG, that red box is fire though. That new. The red box.
This is new?
Yeah. You can never go wrong with the good old classic blue box.
That's what
That's what
I've always fucked with.
One of my favorites.
Dude, they hooked us up with the Blood
Federal
Walker.
Reserve's a good one. The Blood Walker's
That
good.
was
A good
good.
cherry pie OG. Oh, you guys good at ping pong? I see a ping pong.
Fuck yeah, dude. I was gonna say, dude, I saw you playing some ping pong one day. I'll kick your fucking ass in some ping pong, my man.
Yeah, they got the Scouts Honor. We got, I mean, there's so many strains, and you know when you get a box of LA Kush that you're gonna get good weed. Because there's a lot of companies out there that just white label and just don't know what the fuck they're doing. Just like we were talking about earlier, culture vultures that don't really know the product, and they're just gonna put their brand on it and think they can just sell it and not know what the fuck it is, and they're selling like last year outdoor mids and shit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And they're trying to like get a profit and realize that they're
trying to make a quick buck instead of putting out a
quality
quality product.
Culture. And that's not the right way. So if any of y'all out there need to get some advice on how to succeed in this industry, the camera's right here, right? My name's Adam L. I'm the highest host. I stay higher than you. I'll help you out. Help you win awards. Let people know your product's the best. But it's got to be good, because if you're not good, I ain't fucking with you. That's why you don't see my face on a bunch of product. Just certain shit.
Only the
shirts.
best. You're not a sellout, man.
Like the here, short sleeve hoodies you can get, gettinghighwith.com. Got a bunch of my merch. I got my little hemper box out you can get. I'm doing all my shameless plugs while I remember them.
Do it, man. Dude, that's hitting me. I get it now.
You didn't even, what are you guys
Give me
doing?
that motherfucker. What the fuck?
You guys,
You got me afraid to even touch it.
you gotta hold it right. Backwoods aren't joints.
You gotta keep it
You can't like
burning.
squeeze them. You just gotta like hold them.
I thought you said you fucking squeeze the shit out of them, flatten them out.
You would have thought I learned this a couple nights ago.
I was some PA rookies over here.
Amateur hour.
It's all right. I'm glad I'm here.
So for everybody back in 16701, you wondering what we're doing.
What's
you
that,
keep
the
asking
zip code?
questions. This is what we're doing.
We're getting high.
Getting high with Adam Mill, man.
Yeah.
The illest.
That lifestyle.
Well, dude, we seriously
Educate us on
appreciate
them
it.
fucking backwoods, man. Yeah, I mean, really appreciate you coming out and talk to us, man, showing us love.
Fix this.
Fix it up again. We don't know what the we can't roll it. We can't smoke it. We're not worthy, I guess.
Bro.
Training wheels.
The pre-roll joints are.
Yeah, you're Doobie Jones, not Blunt Jones.
Doobie Jones for a
Doobie
reason, I
Jones,
guess.
So stick to do Doobies. I'll smoke the Backwoods.
Cheers, man.
No, but you guys enjoy it.
No, we appreciate it, man. Like we said, we are. We're new to the California cannabis world, so
Well, thanks for
that's why we're
reaching
talking
out.
to OGs like Adam Mill here, dude.
I wouldn't
and-
call myself an OG. I don't feel like an OG.
Well, to us, you're an OG. So I guess it's all perspective, right?
I'm just a
so
guy who
new.
gets high.
No, for sure. But
Right on. Well,
This
thanks,
is
buddy.
awesome.
I
Appreciate it.
appreciate y'all for having me. Thanks for letting me be on the show.
no,
Without a doubt. Right on. Peace.
Later, guys. Till
Stay
next time.
good. Stay high.
I'm just gonna finish your blunt.
You might want to keep this as a souvenir.
Wait, all three of you stay there. Jay, get a picture of all of us. You get in the picture too.
Where am I going?
Right there. Oh, I know you're chilling.